Okay. I'm up. Let's go. All right, I'm ready now. Couldn't leave without having my morning tea. Okay, let's go. Okay, so let's talk about it. Fast. How you might know that you need to fast. Matter of fact, let's talk about it in a minute after I'm done driving. Because this is not gonna work. All right, so finally made it. Now, me personally, I feel like everybody should fast, but that's just my personal opinion. I feel like fasting is like the best medicine in the world. Okay, I'm about to get inside because it's freezing out here. But we're gonna talk about a few ways your body might be telling you it's time for a fast. What's up? Man, it's cold out there, bro. I can smell.
Matter of fact, you did. There you go.
Man. Yep, just what I was looking for. Okay, so we're gonna finish talking about fasting in a minute and why I feel like everybody should take the time out to fast. But I got some mail. I'm always excited to get some mail. I need some scissors. This box is beat all the way up. Alright, so I think I know what this is. I'm always excited to get some new mail. Oh yeah. Woo. Humble hustler. Yeah. And boy got a hoodie too. You see that? Let me bring this closer to it. This says the same thing though. Humble hustler. So shout out to my guy, Zoe, Humble Hustler. Y'all go check him out. I'm gonna put his information up. But he does a lot of great things in the community. I actually got a chance to be a part of one of the events he put on.
More than 30 of Atlanta's social influencers in the world of tech and entertainment showed up for this weekend's Humble Hustler Workshop and Cleanup. The men volunteered to mentor students from Booker T. Washington High School. After creating business plans together, they teamed up to clean parts of the Vine City Center. We have a full photo gallery that you can...
I think he had like 30 different influencers there. I don't know if I'm considered an influencer, but you know what I'm saying? He had me there. And I appreciate the hoodie. And I appreciate the shirt. Good look. I'm wearing this. It's right on time too, because it's getting cold. I'll probably have this on tomorrow. Okay, so let's talk about it. So right now, I'm in the process of putting my body into a fasted state. I'm getting ready to fast. I've probably been fasting for a little over 8 years now, but it's definitely getting popular now. And I see a lot of people making videos about fasting, but one thing I don't see a lot of is the basics. It's one thing I learned through jiu-jitsu, which I miss so much. Man, I can't wait to get back in jiu-jitsu. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But what jiu-jitsu taught me was, man, banging out the basics. Banging out the basics. And I think when it comes to fasting, we gotta start talking about these basics. If you've been fasting forever and this is something you've been doing, then this might not be for you. But if you're new to fasting and you wanna get into putting your body in a fasted state, letting the body clean itself out, letting the body heal itself. Yes, the body can heal itself. We just have to get out of the way. And I always say the body is super amazing and it can do some amazing things. So I just want to talk about like coming onto a fast, getting your body in a fasted state, which I think is important. I think the two most important things is how you start your fast and how you end your fast. But I see, like I said, I see a lot of people fasting, but nobody's really talking about getting on fast. And on my Instagram, I have a lot of people hitting in my DMs and they might tell me about their experience with fasting. And a lot of times it's not a good experience. So I was like, man, I'm gonna just make a video while I'm fasting and just take it back to the basics and not put myself in a fasted state real fast. But a lot of times people are talking about how they're basically detoxing too fast and it's not a good experience, you know what I'm saying? So they quickly want to go back and start eating cooked foods again or just get back into their regular routine. And I think that is just because we're starting off too fast. We're starting off too fast. Like, you gotta slow it down. If you've never fasted and you're beginning at fasting and you're a beginner, you really gotta go slow putting yourself into a fasted state. Like, don't rush it, you know what I'm saying? Take your time, you know what I'm saying? And be peaceful with yourself, you know what I'm saying? You have to take your time. So the way I like to get my body ready and get into a fasted state is, one, I turn my water intake up. So check this out. So I keep a gallon of water with me everywhere I go. I take this with me. If you stay ready when it comes to fasting, you don't have to get ready. So I up my water intake. I start drinking a lot more water. That's number one. So yeah, that's what I start doing first. For the first few days, I'm doing what I regularly do, but I'm also like drinking a lot more water. Water. Adding more fluids into my system. The body is 70-75% water, so we gotta be on the water. But when you're getting ready to put your body in a fasted state, you wanna turn up the water because you wanna help things loosen up and get ready to start moving out, because we wanna clean those, get those intestines cleaned out before we get too deep into a fasted state, right? So the second thing I do is, this really should have been number one. I keep my cooler bag with me. This is my cooler bag. So I got in my bag, I got juices. I don't want to really like move the camera. I got plenty of juice. And I also keep these in my bag. I'm gonna show them to you. Hold on, let me get them out. It's like a guy in Atlanta that has, I guess you can call it a meal prep company, but he makes these. Check these out. So these are like little raw foods, like little small salads, but it's all raw. So I eat on these. Check this one out. It's a little salad, all raw foods. He has them labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. So I eat on these. They come with these crackers made out of sunflower seeds. I think it's like pumpkin seeds in there, all kind of seeds in there. I don't want to sit here and act like I'm gonna name every seed in there, but it's definitely pumpkin, it's definitely sunflower, and chia seeds are in there as well. So I'm trying to open this up. So basically you can take these, dip them in, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat them. Even though I didn't just do that, I don't want to make a mess. Well, so good. So sorry. So the next thing with fasting for beginners and going slow is staying ready. If you got all your stuff with you, whether it be sliced up fruit, but that's something else I do, but we'll talk about that in a second. Keeping your juices with you, keeping your waters, keeping your smoothies in a cooler bag with an ice pack. Because a lot of times when you're fasting and you're out riding around, you start smelling certain smells. You start seeing certain people, those friends that really don't care if you're on a fast, and they're gonna say, hey, we're running over to whatever your favorite restaurant is. And if you don't have that food sitting right there, you're gonna cheat. You're gonna say, you know what? I'll start back tomorrow. And that's okay, because sometimes when I first started fasting, I fell off a lot. But I just kept jumping back in. So it's okay to fall off, right? But definitely get back on it. But, so yeah, number 2, being ready, having all your stuff with you. You gotta have all your stuff. See, I have all my stuff right here. I just keep it with me. I have it in a book bag. It's easy to keep up with. Okay, the next thing I do is I start slowing down my intake of food that I'm eating. So let's just say for a beginner, somebody that's getting into fasting for the first time, you might still be eating big breakfasts like pancakes and biscuits and chicken biscuits, or just stopping by wherever, Chick-fil-A in the morning. Like, this might be your regular routine. You might be stopping by Starbucks, getting that caffeine boost every day. So it might be something to that effect, right? Or you might be going to Dunkin' Donuts and getting your donuts and a coffee in the morning, whatever your thing is that you do. And then again at 12 o'clock for lunch, you might go with the homies or go with your friends out to eat at a nice sushi bar or whatever, right? Go back to work and you're snacking on little things. And then later on that evening, it might be, I don't know, happy hour, or you might just get with the homies or get with your friends and go out and eat at a restaurant afterwards. So this is like 4 meals, you know, that you eat all throughout the day. 4 meals, and these are 4 meals full of cooked food. Things that don't digest as fast, you know what I'm saying? So we want to slow down that first before we jump into this, I'm on all liquids, I'm doing all liquids tomorrow. We got to stop that, you know what I'm saying? We got to go slow and you will have a better experience. So if you do, let's just say, this is just hypothetically speaking, the chicken biscuit in the morning with the big coffee or with the big, I don't know, orange juice or whatever it is you might be getting. But if you're starting off like that, right? So let's say we replace that meal for the week. Like we're not eating that morning meal, you know what I'm saying, for the next, whatever, 4 to 5 days. We're not having that. And then instead, we'll do what I'm doing right now. And I'm eating what's considered to be, well, not really, because I got oranges over here too, but this is considered to be mono meal eating. If you just eat one thing, right? So if I just eat all grapefruit, then that's mono meal eating, right? And why do we mono meal eat? Because it's easier. The body doesn't have to recognize all these different things and break this down and move this over here and take this. It's all one thing. It's easy for the digestion, right? So these are the things we want to start doing, start making digestion a little easier for the body. When we do that, and the body can relax a little bit, and when the body can relax, then it'll loosen up and let go of some of these things that we're holding on inside of our body, stress. But me mainly, the thing I'm trying to release are things in my gut area, in my colon, in my intestines. I'm trying to clean this whole area out in the beginning, because what I want to do is eventually get on all liquids, right? So we got that morning meal. We change that with fruit. And then we just start doing that. Instead of having the lunch, whatever it is, we might want to change that to a salad. And then whatever you're having for the snack, it might be something out the vending machine or something, some chips and something, some pack of crackers. I don't know. We want to exchange that for maybe some more fruit. And then in the evening, you know, for the next 2 days, you might have your cooked meal that you was already eating. That's okay, because we gradually getting rid of things, you know what I'm saying? And we're doing this over a period of time, right? We're getting the body and we're still taking in all of our liquids, right? So we'll do that for 2 days. And then after those 2 days, guess what? We're gonna eat a big salad for our dinner as well. And then eventually what I like to do is I like to even turn all the greens and the salads that I'm eating into all fruit. And that's kind of where I'm at with it now. After I finish those prep meals that I already got, I'm basically gonna be on all fruit. You know what I'm saying? And then from all fruit, and that's gonna be like juices, that'll be smoothies, and that'll be just eating the fruit in a whole state the way it is, you know what I'm saying? So, and then after that, then I'll start bringing in just the juices, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm putting my body on all liquids. So you can kind of get an idea of what I'm saying, and you gotta take this technique and you gotta kind of make it your own. But basically what I'm saying, when you get into a fast for the first time, don't just jump on straight going all water or all juices or all juices of water. Don't just jump into straight all liquids. It's not the way to go. I'm telling you, you might hurt yourself, especially if you're on some kind of medication, or whatever the case might be. Your body could just detox too fast and you can hurt yourself. So gradually start letting go of some of these things. Caffeine, if you eat a lot of breads and pastas and meats and stuff like that, like start pulling those things out of the diet slowly. Start introducing more high water fruits, more water, more juices, more greens, you know what I'm saying, more salad. Do this over the Man, if you're gonna try to fast and be on liquids for a week, I think you need to be on this for at least a week. Just eating the raw foods, the fruits, the veggies, and then slowly get back into the fruit. Because the fruit, this is a cleanser. This is what cleans us out. The fruit, you can eat grapes, you can eat oranges. Grapes are real good because grapes help flush out that system. You know what I'm saying? Grapes are amazing for cleaning you out. So like grapes, if you do prunes, I love grapefruit. Like grapefruit is one of my favorites. Grapefruit, I'll even like do a little lemon, some lime, or some key limes just to get that up in me, that scrubbing, you know what I'm saying? It's like a body scrub, like it's just scrubbing away at your intestines. Man, I love watermelon season because it's an astringent. Watermelon, like grapes, is an astringent. Helps pull and sucks away at things on your colon and in your intestines. So we want to get more into the fruit. The fruit is where it's at. Yeah, I know everybody goes, oh, it's so much fruit and the sugar and shit. And man, look, your body knows what to do with that kind of sugar. Don't let the people fool you. So get on the fruit. And the fruit is high cleansing, and you up the water. And the more you get into that, then you up the liquids, and you up the liquids until you're on all liquids. Slowly move into it. And we'll talk about breaking the fast too, but that's basically how you break the fast. You go slowly back into eating. So after the liquids, now you're doing smoothies, and you might have a little high watered fruit, and then you graduate up to eating more foods that are a little bit more dense. You know what I'm saying? So you have to gradually do this. This is not like you just don't jump into the water fast. Is basically what I'm saying. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. If y'all want to talk more about it though, you know what I'm saying? Leave a comment. This is my first time saying this. Leave a comment below. And let's talk about it, because this is something I'm super interested in. I love the body. I think the body is amazing, and it does like super cool things when we get out the way and fast and clean and let the body heal itself, man. Some of the most amazing things have happened to me. Even some scary things have happened to me just on like a spiritual level, you know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother video. So, and I say scary, but not scary, but scary like I never experienced. So it was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoa. Really? Did that just happen? Okay, good. So yeah, man, more high water fruits. Amazing. And make sure your fruits have seeds in them, man. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Make sure your fruit got seeds, man. That's important. So yeah, man, more high water fruits. Now let's quickly talk about ways your body might be talking to you, ways your body might be telling you that it's time for a fast. Because I think sometimes our body tries to tell us certain things and we don't listen. We get them little pings and them tones and those cues. When the body starts doing these things, we need to pay attention and listen. So ways the body might be telling you it's time for a fast. This is something a lot of people deal with. This is something I dealt with heavy for a long time. And nobody likes to talk about it because it's kind of embarrassing. Constipation. Constipation is something I definitely dealt with. And what is constipation? For somebody that might know, I think everybody does know, but just in case. If you're making your way to the restroom to go try to use the restroom, you're in this bathroom and you're pushing, you squeezing, you pushing, you squeezing, you just like straining and boop, boop, just two little balls drop out. Like, man, you're constipated. If you don't have the urge to use the bathroom, I know someone that didn't have the urge to use the bathroom for 2 weeks and ended up getting sick, ended up in the hospital having to get their whole situation cleaned out. Another way your body could be telling you that it's time for a fast, if you use the restroom, if you're in the restroom and the restroom is connected to a bedroom or something, you blow everybody out of the room next to the bathroom, yo, it's time for the clean out. It's time to fast, because yeah, it might have some smell to it, but it shouldn't be blowing people out the room. Like, people shouldn't have to get up in a room that has a door shut, connected to the bathroom, and leave and go all the way on the other side of the house just because you went in the bathroom and did a number 2. Like, it shouldn't be that bad. If when you wipe and it's nasty and sticky, and it shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this is It's one of them topics nobody likes to talk about, but I do have certain people that are not afraid to talk about it. But for the majority of the people that I know, the people that hit me up, never want to talk about this. As soon as people hit me and say, oh man, I've been having these crazy headaches, man, I just can't stop having these headaches. My first question is, man, when was the last time you took a nap? And a lot of times they'll be thinking about it and they'll be like, damn, maybe you're right. Maybe I need to go to the bathroom. And look, that's usually what the problem is. So that's another one. Like if you're having headaches all the time, then you probably need to clean your body out. You need to fast. You need to take a break. If you're dealing with IBS, that's something else I dealt with. IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. That's hard for me to say. Irritable bowel syndrome. Yeah, so if you're dealing with IBS, which takes place in the larger intestines, right? But who cares? Nobody cares what takes place. But that's when you might feel it, like up in your stomach, like cramping or bloating or something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? Like I had that bad where it was just difficult to use the bathroom. And sometimes it would be like constipation or diarrhea. So irritable bowel syndrome, acid reflux. I had that real bad where I would just have acid reflux every time I ate. It was terrible. It just, all this just burns, the acid coming back up. Like, man, if that's happening to you, man, you might need to take a break from eating, let your body heal itself. Fast, take a time out, clean your body out. What else? So irritable bowel, constipation, if you're sick, I've been seeing people that's sick on a regular basis, just always sick. If you're sick like that, yo, it's time to fast. It's time to take a break. Give your body a break. You're constantly eating, having to break down food. You're constantly moving. Your body can only take so much. It's an amazing piece of equipment, which I like to call it, but man, if you keep punching it and keep beating it and keep beating it and it could take some punches, but if you keep going year after year, we talking about years and years of punishment, and you never take a break and you never clean your body out, that's a problem. That's a big problem, man. So yeah, if you're dealing with being sick on a regular basis, that immune system is way too weak and you need to work on that. If you got high blood pressure, man, take some time off, you know what I'm saying? Get these liquids in your body, get these high water fruits in your body, some of these cleansing fruits into your body and watch what happens. It's amazing. Man, sometimes we might need to even get enema. I do this when I'm fasting the most. When I'm fasting, I do enemas. I go get colonics. That's especially towards the end, like when I'm ready to get on all liquids, that might be the last thing I might do is like a nice little coffee enema, and I might go to my friend's spot and get a colonic, and then I'm really, now I know my intestines is nicely clean on the inside. I'm drinking the juices, now my body can absorb, you know what I'm saying, all that goodness, and I'm taking the herbal teas, now my body can absorb, and now I'm getting more into just drinking water, just letting the body just do its thing, and man, you will see a miracle in your health with that. A lot of times, we don't need the doctors, we don't need the pills, no disrespect to the doctors, because we do need them for certain things. I feel like, I don't know, if I was on a bike and I was going down a big hill and I fell off and I cut my leg and it's about to fall off, I need that doctor to sew my leg back on. But for a lot of the things that we're dealing with, like constipation, these migraines, these headaches, women having these terrible menstrual cycles, always in pain, baby girl, it's what you're putting in your body. It's what you're putting on your body. You know what I'm saying? Baby girl, let's get that together, because it don't have to be like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these things we dying from, it don't have to be like that. It's what we're putting in our bodies, right? So if you want to do a fast, start out slow. If you're a beginner, if you do this and you already know what you're doing, man, more power to you, blessings to you, because fasting is a weapon. You know what I'm saying? It's really like, man, you just gotta try it for yourself. So those are a few ways your body might be telling you it's time for a fast. And those are a few basic tips on getting your body into a fasted state. So I hope all is well. blessings to you. And man, I'm fasting, it's cold outside. I've never fasted when it's cold, so this is new for me. So I'm gonna just keep this thing going with the camera and just show y'all what I'm doing day by day. But this is really day one of like all, no, because I still have a few more of those raw meals, but this is the first day of like all raw. I'm not doing no cook today, not even for a snack or an evening meal or whatever. I'm going all raw, and because I've been adding in my one little cooked meal for the last few days, so I kind of stopped that. Well, yesterday was my last day. Now I'm just all fruits, and I'm gonna do this for a few days. I'm all raw, excuse me, all raw. And I'm gonna do this for a few days, and then after this, I'm gonna go all liquids, you know what I'm saying? So, man, if you wanna fast, that's great. I think it's amazing. I think everybody on this planet should be teaching themselves how to fast and how to clean out their body. Your body is like a car, it's like a machine. It's like, you have to change the oil sometimes. You have to let the machine sit down and rest sometimes. You know what I'm saying? With just those components alone, resting, fasting, cleaning out the body, man, we would get rid of so much stress. We would get rid of so much hypertension. We would get rid of heart attacks. We would get rid of diabetes, cancer. All these things would go away. We have to stop eating so much. We have to stop eating certain things that we're eating more than we have to stop eating, because I could eat on this all day and guarantee you I'm gonna be good to go. You know, of course, adding other things in my diet, but we gotta like all these processed and this hard sugar and these cheap fake salts, all this stuff we putting on our food, and the things that are being sold to keep our food, making it last for 20 years. Like, man, you shouldn't have. No product that you eat should be able to sit out and just last for years on years, and then it still looks the same. Like, that's not cool. But anyway, man, I'm making this video long. I don't even know how long it is. But anyway, yeah, man, eat more fruit. Blessings. I hope you got something from this video. You know what I'm saying? And man, let me know. Like, let's talk about fasting. Do you fast? How many times have you fasted before? How far have you got with your fast? How do you start your fast? Like, leave some of these comments below so we can start interacting with each other and really getting deep into this, man, because I want more people to get into this. Last year, I lost a lot of people to cancer, and that shit sucks because it doesn't have to be that way. You know what I'm saying? But it's a war right now, y'all. We gotta really like dig in and take care of our bodies. We really do, man. Let's take our bodies back, as I like to say. Take your body back, man. Stop letting these people just do your body any kind of way, man. Don't be subject to that. You feel me? Take care of yourself. I'm out. Deuces.